All right, so welcome everyone for day 25 storytelling for sales and influence. And I forgot to start the recording, so I'm doing a mini overview of what we discussed. So, as they say, facts tell, stories sell. And in this today's mini story spark session, we are practicing that. So, what we discussed earlier is that we need to choose a product or service that we want to sell, and then we are going to use this mini framework called building a mini story to actually use that for selling to other customers. So the four steps are: what is the before or the context, the problem, the challenges that client have, the struggle that was facing and what was it costing them, the time, money, etc. The solution, how is your product or service going to help them, and then what is the after effects, that is the change, which is what change in their life, business, career after they use their product or service. So that's what we discussed, and the participant had a couple of minutes to go through it and prepare their stories. So now we are going to sharing of their stories. So let's start with in the order of what people joined. So Rajesh ji, are you ready with your story?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the topic which I chose is communication. Okay. So how we can say that? Yes, unable to speak confidently, afraid of uh, facing interview, and yes, you might be stuck in your job or in business, or sometimes getting stuck in or office politics, but unable to share your thoughts fearlessly. It is making you like you are not getting promotions, you are feeling afraid, and you are not at all confident. But no worries, there is a solution for every problem. You just need to have like-minded people or right guidance. Once you work with the in on a right platform under right guidance, you can overcome that fear of sharing your thoughts impactfully. And once you become confident, fearless in your communication, you can articulate your thoughts clearly, confidently. And yes, lots of opportunities are going to be there on your way. You can become confident speaker, you can share your thoughts, you can impress people, and yes, you'll become impactful communicator. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Rajesh ji, and everybody type SPTY, story power to you. The only feedback I will give it that no, whatever you said was great. What we are looking for a one particular story. So if you have a character who went through all these challenges, and then how having a peer system and having a coaching change his or her journey, that would be amazing. Awesome. Now let's go to Deborah. So Deborah, I'll spotlight you and please share your story.
Thank you, Haritosh. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My solution or my the topic that I have chosen is about pet services when people go on holidays. Now, in the UK, what happens is we cannot let the pets just be left alone or things like that. So, and when because people are very affectionate towards their pets, especially dogs or cats, they don't want to leave them in stress. The pets go in stress if they don't see their owners, as we all know. So this before what used to happen, I've got friends and neighbors who have pets, and when they would plan for their holidays, it would be very stressful, and the services are quite expensive over there as well. So they have to think, and also even though the services are expensive and they are ready to pay for it, it's also the knowing of the pet with the person they're leaving the pet with.
Yeah.
So I know the pets. I know the pets, and so the solution I offered them is because I know the pets, I can help them during their holiday season, and so that gives me extra income. But that's mine. But it also helps them to be stress free. I can go and feed them. I can take them for walks during my time. and hence it helps them to be stress free on their holiday. They can keep in check whenever they want. So this is the solution I provided, and afterwards they when they come back from holiday also, it's quite good to know for them that their holiday was stress free and the pets are in good shape.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Awesome, excellent example of a service or product and very innovative as well. So, story power to you as well as PTY. Again, similar feedback like Rajesh ji. I think what we are getting into is very generalized version, which is fine. But if you want to make more impact, you need to take one particular story and talk about. So maybe your neighbor who was struggling with all the pets and doing that, and once you offered your service, she got relieved, and that was so much fun, and the pet was also feeling like a home. Awesome. Now let's go to Harsha. Harsha, good to have you back.
Good
Long
morning.
time.
Very good morning to Arnold all.
Awesome. So
I
tell us
I
which
choose
story you want to share.
I want to choose cell phone, mobile phone.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Yes, one old man. His uh, kids are in abroad. He used to see every day. So he want to purchase a mobile phone. So to call WhatsApp call to see the daily or whenever he wants. But he don't know how to operate. He know only the switch phone, that is old type of phone. So he struggles to face. He's to started to learning how to use the smartphone, and finally he achieved it. He he learned from his neighbors how to operate the phone daily. One day he himself uh, started operating the phone. That's the story. Backstory is connectivity with his kids who are in abroad with mobile phone. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. This is great. SPTY story about you as well. How learning something as simple as smartphone nowadays is very easy for us, but for the previous generation, it's not easy. So when they go through this emotional journey, how do they feel? So again, I think what I liked it is a very specific story. So that was good. I think what we need to work upon is little bit more in terms of the emotions, what they went through, and how others can correlate. But great stories, and I'm purposefully giving feedback to everyone today to improvement. Now let's go to Dr. Alka. So Dr. Alka, what are you selling
Yes,
us today?
Bharat, a 45-year-old man, a businessman, very successful, and came to me with his daughter, 16-year-old daughter. And the problem was that he was facing gangrenous patch on his big right foot big toe. He was worried because maybe it has to be amputated. And the solution that we gave him was upload your foot, take insulin, stop smoking, stop alcohol, take care of your diet. He went back. After 3, 4 months, everything was fine. After that, one more visit, and when he came after 7 to 8 months, the daughter was crying. I said, "What happened?" She said, "Papa has started everything again." And that to me was very hurtful. And I took him and I told him, "What do you really want in your life? Your little daughter wants your love." He said, I've got a godam of money lying for her. Even if I go today, she can live with that. I said, no, she doesn't want that. What is the purpose of your life? And I took him through some affirmations. I took him through some silence time, reflection. And after about 1 year, he was a good boy. And finding a purpose in your life and living with it inner fulfillment and practicing it again and again, your affirmations, what you want in your life, that gave him the right way. It was not medicines. It was not It was not insulin, it was not alcohol, it was not this, but it was the mindset changing. When I helped him to change his mindset, he became a more happier person, a more successful person.
Nice. Excellent story, and great example of why you don't need to have only product or service. This was a great example of how you can sell a concept as well. The concept of having the right mindset and having the purpose of the life. So amazing story power to you as well. And everybody come on video. We'll take a quick picture before we go to the last part, which is our story affirmation. So I can see everybody on video. Let's bring the hearts out. Isn't it good to have everybody in the morning, first day, practicing storytelling? Okay. Let's see if I got it. All right, I got it. Thank you so much. So now let's go to the affirmation. So as usual, I've got three affirmation for today, which is related to sales and influence through stories. So you're gonna see it on the screen. So please keep yourself unmuted. I'm gonna say it first, and then we'll say it together. So the first affirmation for today is: my stories speak louder than my pitch. Everyone.
My
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 stories speak
story
Stories
is
louder than my
louder my
pitch.
life.
louder than my pitch.
Awesome. Let's move to the second one. I influence with honesty, heart, and impact.
I
I
influence
influence
with
Influence with
honesty,
honesty,
heart,
about
and
and
impact.
impact.
Last one, which might be a relief for many of you because selling becomes easy when stories lead.
telling
selling
become
becomes
Selling
easy
becomes
Stories
easy
easy
easy when stories lead.
story.
Awesome. So, wishing you a great day, everyone. Have a fabulous day, and we are meeting this evening. So, we are going to have our mastermind session today, which will be all about practicing stories. So, if you have a story that you want to come and practice, we're going to have the storytellers gym session and some updates. So, do come. And yeah, if you have not yet voted in the WhatsApp group for the next set of challenge, please do so. We'll be closing the poll by this weekend. So if you have not yet done, please do so. We have some very interesting insight. We're going to discuss that. So have a fabulous day and story power to you all.
what time today? 7:30.
Yes, sir.
7:30.